This broadcast is presented to you by Mayo Clinic, the #1 hospital in the world.
Welcome back, Polo Line TV viewers. Welcome back to the Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club. We've shifted fields. Our first game was on field 2. We now find ourselves set up here on the Sultan bin Zayed field for the 4 p.m. clash between Bansali in their distinctive orange shirts and Jingiri playing in black. Let's have a look at the runners and riders. Rishi Bansali takes the #1 shirt off a 0-goal handicap. At 2 is Tom Brodie, the Englishman. At 3, Gonzalo Santamarina having a good season here off 6 goals. And at the back, a 2-goal Argentine, Ariel Ponzi. Bansali completing the 12-goal handicap limit. And their opponents coming up short with 10 goals. Jingiri Polo. Jingiri takes the #1 off a -1. Juan Cruz Carreño off a 4-goal handicap is at 2. The #3 shirt is worn by Dante Castagnola. And at the back, Hissam Al Haider, the Pakistani international, off a 4-goal handicap. And there will be a 1.5-goal start to the black shirts of Jingiri. Ball's in play. Flicked around the corner. Al Haider has it. Nice little work here by Namu as he sets himself. He's been told to get on with it, so he lashes that one downfield. And he's found a teammate here, Castagnola, on the grey pony, working this around the corner. He's done well here. Little half slip from the pony as he reached out. He's got some support. Here comes his teammate. And they've nudged it wide, in fact. So a knock-in to the orange shirts of Bansali. Finalists up at Deepak. And, well, they were so close to winning that title, weren't they? We're in control for much of the match. Ponzi just waiting for that player to clear as he finds one out to the left-hand side, looking for Santamarina. The backhander from Al Haider, not the cleanest that he wanted. Rishi on the meat, didn't get it. And Al Haider will come through, picks up the bouncing ball. Namu looking hungry, early doors here, but he's been out-muscled there by Santamarina, and he's come back for a little nibble, but appears to have gone over the top of the ball and through the back. And the umpire's whistle looks like it's going to award Bansali a penalty 5 here from the spot. There's the replay as you see Issam just getting a little bit impatient. Aisa. A couple of taps and then a nice measured pass out towards his teammate. Just ball coming up a little bit short for him and he had to wait for that and it was hopping around. And he's lost possession here, but he's back in control here. Gonzalo Santamarina, this tidy-looking 6-goal Argentine, had a very good tournament up at Deepak. He's coming through here on this chestnut. He's done really well. He's up over the halfway line. They'll have to come back and deal with him because he will carry the ball. He's got a superb eye reaching out there. He's gone through the challenge. He's up over the top and inside the 30. Goal shot coming in, and he's just left that one behind. Tom Brodie comes in. He switches to the near side and tries to keep the attack alive here for Bansali. Contact coming in there by Carreño. And eventually an umpire's whistle. So a slight change to the lineups there for Jingiri. In fact, Castagnola is playing in the 2 shirt. Juan Cruz Carreño is at #3, the taller of the 2 Argentines. Castagnola on the grey goes downfield. There's the pass, lovely pass. He hasn't seen it, but he has now, and he's gone beyond Ponzi. Picks it up inside enemy territory. The cut shot's probably got a little bit too much angle on it, but he can get back to it. It's Castagnola looking to go under his pony's neck. This is close. It's very good indeed. A wonderful finish by Dante Castagnola on the run on the grey, and he opens up the scoring here. And Jingiri, well, they're way ahead, aren't they, with that 1.5-goal start they've added to that. And it's 2.5-0. Good start by the Blacks. That's what they wanted, some early pressure. Having started with that 1.5, and look at this, Hissam Al Haider's on the march. It's Namu in on goal, he's up over the 60, inside the 30, the approach shot looks out to the left. Oh, he's overcooked it. He was in, and he'll be disappointed with that, because that was a great opportunity to really put the cat amongst the pigeons and put Bansali under some serious early pressure. Already needing 3 to get back into the lead. Ponzi with the restart, taps it forward. Santa Marina goes out to the right-hand side, and that's where the pass has gone. Hissam Al Haider will track the 6-goal Argentine and come across and try and steal the ball away. Slows him down momentarily, and then the pass out towards Brody. Brody coming through, big ride-off coming in there by Carreño. Brody has it, as the backhander was not as effective as the Argentine would have liked, and the Englishman is working this ball up over and into enemy territory. He's done well here, Brody, and he's found a nice looking pass downfield. Santa Marina will go for the cut shot, will he? Yes, he will. He sets himself. It was a big ask. Rishi Bansali is there. He gets a little bit of a backhander on it, but it was half charged down there by Saad Jangiri, and the Blacks have the ball back here. Castagnola on the grey, who's working really hard for him. Tidy little grey this. Castagnola breaking. Jangiri goes for the pass. Good work here by Castagnola, been hunted down by Rishi Bansali. Bansali's done brilliantly there to get the hook on Dante Castagnola, and he's left the ball here for his teammate Santa Marina, and he's gone past Hissam Al Haider like he was standing still. Santa Marina with a cut shot. This looks good. Has it gone too long? The ball needs to sit down. It has, and he's got time to work it around the corner, and surely from there Gonzalo Santa Marina will get the score and open Bansali's account. That will be the halfway point in this first chukker. Surely we're way beyond halfway. It's 2, 3, 4 on the clock, and the umpires will allow the players an opportunity to come off and change their ponies here halfway through the first. Well, what a chance that was for Namu. Hissam Al Haider, who went around everybody, had a really good chance down at the scoreboard end of the field. He looks like he's in fine form. In fact, it's been many years since I've seen him playing so well. But unfortunately, he just nudged that ball wide of that left-hand post. And Bansali went up the other end and got the job done. So they cut the gap. Back to where we started with a 1.5 goal difference here, halfway through the first. Ball's back in play. It pops out for the Blacks to reverse it there with a little open backhander. Rishi Bansali came in. There was an appeal. Ponzi appealing there as the challenge came in from Carreño. Tom Brody has it. Sets himself, not the shot that he was looking for. He's got plenty of angle on it, having said that, and it may well work for the orange team. Santa Marina's been barged out of the way. Good work there by the number 2, Carreño. In fact, Castagnola. And that's a good under-the-neck shot pass, avoiding the traffic and finding his captain, Hissam Al Haider, former captain of Pakistan. Talented player, and he's found a little bit of space here, and he's fizzed that one under his pony's neck and down into a very dangerous area. Rishi Bansali's thinking about it. Saad Jangiri is there. It's come off a pony. It's fallen here for Castagnola. Castagnola goes near side. Castagnola! Oh, he's missed it. Well, Carreño's got his stick raised. I'm not quite sure what he was seeing or appealing for. Certainly didn't look like there was much in there. And it will be a knock-in here with just under a minute remaining here in the first. Here comes Ariel Paisa Ponzi, under his pony's neck out towards Santa Marina. Gonzalo Santa Marina, it really looks like he's in fine form at the moment. Had a brilliant tournament up at Deepak, as I said earlier. That one just coming off his pony, but he's got a little bit of luck because it's fallen nicely here for his teammate, and Brody's punched it over the top with a nice pass downfield. First bell goes. Backhanded attempt coming in. Sarjenguri was there. He was well positioned, but he got sort of intimidated out of the play there by Rishi Bansali. Santa Marina's there, turns it back into the traffic, and the umpire's whistle will end the first chukker. And we'll see what the umpires decide when we come back for the start of the second. But we're pretty much back to where we started at the beginning of the game. Both teams with a goal apiece, and it's 2.5 to 1 in favour of Jingiri.
Welcome to the prestigious Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club, where world-class training meets unmatched passion for horses. Join our new horse training classes and learn from the best. Be a part of our legacy of excellence.
Welcome back to our live streamers on Polo Line TV. We're back here at the Sultan bin Zayed Field, the Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club in Abu Dhabi. And start of this second chukker. Goal apiece in the first. Jingiri having started with 1.5 handicap. For those of you who have just joined us. Chance here for Santa Marina to stroke this one home and to cut that gap to just a half. Good contact, and he ain't going to miss from there. Goal is good, and they go back to the centre. Jingiri started this game very, very well. Find themselves with a slender advantage. Flash of sticks at the back of the throw, and it's fallen nicely there for Paisa. But the Blacks have got it back here. Issam Al-Haidar sends his troops forward and then punches that one down towards goal. Paisa back in defence. He's told to play it, and he has played it. Fakes the dummy, the backhander, and then finds a little pocket of space. He's done that very nicely, it has to be said. Cutting this one up towards the halfway line, being tracked here by Castagnola. Castagnola will have a little, that's cute, good little backhander, just well read there by Tom Brody. His backhander is half charged down here by Namu. And he tried to just stroke that one casually into the path of his teammate, and but you could see he was just asking that mare to put the brakes on, and she didn't help him out too much. Back in control of the play here is Issam Al-Haidar. Brody will have to clear. And he's told to use it, and he's turned that one over. He's got a little bit too much wrist on that, and that one's gone out to the left-hand side. and will not be troubling the scorer. Score remains 2.5-2. Ansali with a restart, and the ball is at the feet of Haisa. Ariel Ponzi finds the pass out towards Rishi. That one's gone a little bit too far and taken a bounce and just popped out over the board, so possession back to Jingiri. Just outside the 60, so Al Haidar will be able to tap this and run it in or shoot, depending on what he fancies. He's going to nudge it forward, set himself, and then maybe have a pop at goal. And there is the pop at goal, and he's got plenty on that. Good contact on the ball, but off target, wide to the left on this occasion. Ponzi again, going for the under the neck shot. Probably would have liked a bit more angle on that, but it's worked quite nicely for them. And look at this, Rishi is flying down the field. Rishi coming into this ahead of Castagnola. Castagnola putting the brakes on and playing the miss, and he may live to regret that because Rishi Mansali is in on goal. Rishi with the goal shot. Oh, had to be close. A whisker wide to the right. Looks like they're going to do one more blast before the halfway point and the free change here in the second as Issam Al Haidar brings the ball back into play. He's got a runner if he can find a long ball, and there is the runner, and the pass is absolutely inch perfect. Look at this, they're on the march once again. It's Castagnola, well tracked here by Santa Marina. He's got a fast bay pony and he's back in position in defence here for Mansali. Oh, casual backhander, very casual backhander. And in trying to get back to the ball, he's attracted the whistle. They will be changing pony at this point. We've got 3:49 on the clock. It's halfway through the second, and let's see what the refs have come up with here. This is the second of our two games here this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. If you missed the previous action, you joined us late on Polo Line TV. I can tell you that we had a game on Field 2 at 2 p.m. local time, and that was between Ancora Lamar and AM Polo. And it was the white shirts of Ancora Lamar with a convincing victory, 10-5 over AM in our first game. Although AM played very well, they were just a touch goal shy. Missed quite a lot of goals, and in the end the scoreline certainly flattering Ancora, who looked very good. Yesterday's action saw game 1 and game 2. We had a game on Field 2, the opening match between Ghantoot and Habtoor, and Ghantoot, the local team, the home team, beating the team visiting from Dubai by the score of 6-4.5, and that was followed up by Al Basha beating Abu Dhabi 8-5 on the Sheikh Zayed field. That was the second of our two games yesterday. So wins for Ghantoot and Al Basha yesterday afternoon. So we've got a penalty in favour of the black shirts and Jingiri. Very casual backhander, wasn't it, from Santa Marina? And it went back into the traffic, deflected forwards, and in trying to get back onto the line of the ball, he fouled an orange black player coming down, so a chance here. And he's got it. A nice strike there by Castagnola, making no mistake from the penalty spot, and Jingiri opening up their lead again. It's 3.5-2. Dash of sticks and the ball pops right out the back. Issam Al Haidar was there for a piece of the action. But so too was Santa Marina, who looked pretty straight on this. So the two on-field umpires just having a chat with the third man with regards to the location of this penalty. And they have collectively decided to move down to the penalty 4 spot. It's going to be a 60-yard attempt here for Bansali, as Santa Marina came screaming through the throw in there. Issam Al-Haider got there first, but was adjudged to have banked round and too much angle. So, not the perfect day for penalties. There is quite a lot of breeze, although having said that, it looks like it might be going in Santa Marina's favour on this occasion, because it's coming straight down the field, a slight angle on it, but it's certainly wind assisted, this penalty. So anything with a decent contact, it should be good. Santa Marina from 60. It's low, it's not the contact he was looking for, and it's taken a deflection. It looks like it's come off a pony and gone out for a knock-in. So a chance gone there for Bansali. A sigh of relief here from Issam Al-Haider, who conceded the penalty, as he brings the ball back into play. Pops that one out towards Castagnola. Castagnola coming through and getting away from Tom Brodie. Putting the brakes on hard here. Dante Castagnola under pressure. And the ball's been nicked away by Santa Marina. And he's done well. Black will have to clear, and Santa Marina will have a chance to get this one down towards Ponzi, who's on the march and going downfield. It's over the top of everybody, and scuttling his way onto the end of that pass is Rishi Bansali. His little open backhander has found his teammate, and Ponzi has had the ball stolen by Castagnola. Backed up by Al-Haider. Issam. Oh, they've overcomplicated it, and the Oranges have stolen it back. It's all a bit scrappy and a bit messy. Santa Marina's got it. He's going to wait for the traffic to clear and then try and find an angle towards goal. And in trying to thread that one through the traffic, he's clattered the ball into Issam Al-Haider, and it's going to be a penalty 5 in favour of Jengiri. Just less than 2 minutes remaining here in the second. Namu out towards his teammate, but he's been well marked there by Santa Marina, who's got man and ball, and then found a little path around under his pony's neck, and he's done really well. And look at this. This looks very good. Is this on target? It's got to be close, surely. He's found the middle of the goal. Look at that. A wonderful neck shot there by Gonzalo Santa Marina, and he's found a beauty. And just what Bansali needed here before half-time. Never good starting with 1.5 goals deficit and then conceding the first goal, but they are right back in it. And just half a goal separating the two teams after that brilliant strike under his pony's neck by Santa Marina. Tom Brodie's there. He's called off it there by Rishi Bansali. Good confidence there by the patron of Bansali, but Issam Al-Haider now has it. He goes for a big neck shot of his own. Didn't quite get the angle he was looking for, but he's still in play here. He'll switch to the near side and have another go at it. This looks close, very close. Oh, unlucky. Brilliant play by the Pakistani international, but he's wide of the target. And that may well be the final action of this first half, depending on how quickly they want to take this knock-in. And in fact, they do get the ball back into play with a little quick spin turn there by Ariel Ponzi. And an immediate whistle there from Peter Wright. And that will be the end of the first half. The first hooter had gone. A fascinating first half here between Jengiri and Bansali. Remember, Jengiri starting with that 1.5 goal advantage start. And at the break here, halfway point in this match, Jengiri 3.5. Bansali 3.
We come back from the halftime break with the innovative play of the match. Mayo Clinic breakthrough moment.
Gone under his pony's neck and he's found Williams. That's a lovely pick up there from Tommy Williams, who's asked this mare to extend her legs, and she has obliged. He's absolutely flying. Is that one out to the right hand side? The approach is a little bit long on that line, is it? No, it's not. It's inside the post. A beautiful goal by Tommy Williams.
Gentlemen, it is Team Defender who are the Alula present champions for 2026.
Well, welcome back, Polo learners. Welcome back to the second half of this, our second game of the day, the Emirates Polo Championships International. Day 2, match 4, live and direct from the Sultan bin Zayed field here in Abu Dhabi. Players just coming back out onto the field. Our umpires are changing their ponies. And our spectators are wrapped up fairly warm, it has to be said, because it's pretty cold here. Surprisingly, there was a breeze down here yesterday. It's much worse today. The temperature has dropped a little bit. And it's unusual to see so many hoodies and jackets out here in this part of the world. Ainsley Saddlery, sponsors here on Polo Line TV, doing great things in polo, wonderfully fitting saddles and all sorts of other bits and bobs as well. If you haven't checked out Ainsley Saddlery, get in touch with Ross and the team and you'll see that they're doing some fantastic things in and around the equipment for the horses in polo. Gives us the chance to have a look at the replay of that last play there, and you can see just as Ariel Ponzi went to release that ball, Juan Cruz Carreño just moving from left to right trying to block that, and that's what the umpires have blown. They've moved it forward. It's going to be a centre hit here in favour of the orange shirts of Mansali. Beautiful aerial shots of the Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club on your screen, ladies and gentlemen. It really is state-of-the-art facilities down here in Abu Dhabi. Wonderful polo fields, glorious clubhouses, and a beautiful setting located pretty much between Abu Dhabi and Dubai. Technically in Abu Dhabi, just over the border. Midfield penalty. Here comes Ariel Paisa Ponsi. Well, take two. Surely not done the same thing again, has he? Let's have a look at the replay. Well, there's some protests coming in from the Jengiri team, but looks as clear as day on the screen. There's the ball nudged forward. You see the black player, he's trying to cross over and get into a position where he can play the ball on the near side or what, but he's mistimed it.
On the replay, it looks like orange hits the ball left towards the black player. Yeah, there he goes straight, and then his second shot, he hits the ball left, going towards the black straight. So it looks like orange is the wrong more than the black.
Well, they're having a look at this. Gone upstairs.
If he stays straight, he gets the black player, but he turns left towards him.
And they're just wondering whether there's a line change here. Someone changing the line and angling back towards the player. Let's have a look.
This is the spot here, black. Yes. Final warning on his hand.
Here's the replay. Nudges it forward. And the concluding penalty is a penalty 5 in favour of the black shirts of Jengiri. Looks like there's a problem here for Pony of Dante Castagnola. We're going to have a timeout here. Gives me a chance just to give you a catch up on some of the other scores. Ancora Lamar beat AM Polo 10-5 in our first game this afternoon from Field 2. For those of you who missed yesterday's action, we kicked off with a good game between Ghantoot and Habtoor. Ghantoot, the home team, running out the winners there 6-4.5, and that was followed up by Al Basha beating Abu Dhabi by 8-5. There's the social medias. If you'd like to get in touch with us, send out a message, put out a shout, let us know. 3 different ways of contacting us here at Polo Line TV on your screen now: Insta, Facebook, and YouTube. So we're good to go. Tom Brody is the primary defender. He's going to wait here for Hissam Al Haidar. A couple of taps here by Namu, and he tries to outrun Tom Brody. Brody is alert to it, and he's done well there. Santa Marina's backhander will find Ponzi, and he'll switch to the offside and pick up the bouncing ball. Won't be able to get back to that one though, as Castagnola comes in and picks up the inside track. Castagnola on the turn here for Jengiri. He's up over the halfway line and evades the hook there of Santa Marina, and he's found a little bit of space. Can he find the pass down towards Saad? And that's not where he wanted it. And Brody will be back in defence here for Bansali. Tom Brody. And, well, got charged down the backhander, but certainly from a defending point of view, that will do, because Bansali have got the ball back from their own back line. Here comes Ponzi. Out to the right-hand side, being tracked here by Carreño. Santa Marina is in. Steadies that chestnut. Sam Al Haidar waits for him. Nice bit of play here by Namu. Rishi Bansali thought about it and then had to get out of the way as Al Haidar came flying through at pace, and he's done really well here on the bay. He's worked it around the corner. Can he launch the counter-attack here for Jengiri? Didn't quite get the angle he was looking for there, but may well get some support here from his number 3. In fact, Santa Marina is in. Oh, look at the steal. Beautifully timed steal there by Al Haidar, and he's working this one around the corner. Ponzi comes across as cover. It's Hissam Al Haidar going for goal. This looks close as he overcooked the angle. Rishi Bansali is there, and it's come off his pony. And a whistle there as two players came flying through. Saad Jengiri was trying to get back to the ball, and the umpire's whistle stops the clock here with 5:33 remaining in the third. Great play by Namu. But unfortunately for him, possession is back with Bansali after that foul by Saad Jengiri. A measured pass by Santa Marina out towards Tom Brody, who's going to pick this one right on the halfway line. Didn't quite get the contact on the ball he was looking for, and that's allowed Castagnola to come in. Castagnola to Namu. Miscontrol from him, couldn't quite pluck it out of the air, and Brody has been tagged and hooked out of it, but he's got some support here in the form of Santa Marina. Santa Marina with a leisurely shot through. He tried to avoid the traffic, and it's worked very well for them because that backhander has been missed, and Tom Brody says thank you very much, and a couple of taps, and it's across the line. And well, that backhander by Carreño had to happen, and it didn't. As far as Jengiri are concerned, and Tom Brody, well, couldn't believe his luck. Bansali into the lead for the first time in the match. 4-3.5. Next goal is huge. And the Blacks are in here. Can he find the shot to Al Haidar? He can. That's a lovely pick-up by Namu, who looks like he's in fine form. Hissam Al Haidar goes near side. Has he overcooked it? Oh! He's wide left. And that will be the whistle to signal the players to come off and change their ponies at the halfway point here in the third. And Bansali, remember, who started with a 1.5 goal deficit on handicap, conceded the first goal. They find themselves ahead here for the first time in the match. It's 4-3.5. The innovation in equine protection. Nice to see so many sponsors supporting Polo Line TV. As the ponies tracked there by the drone down into the corner, that's the Jengiri camp. And they played very well. They've missed a couple of goals. So find themselves half a goal behind at this point, but they've played very, very well. They've been very competitive. costly will those mists prove to be? Let's remains to be seen as they come back out onto the field for the conclusion of this third chukker. Still 4 minutes and 2 seconds remaining. Nigeria, of course, playing multiple levels here in the UAE. They're part of the Silver Cup and Gold Cup, the 20 goal, and fielding a team for the 12 goal as well. They played up at the Dubai Polo and Equestrian Club in the previous 12 goal. Back down here at Ghantoot. It's so good to see the Jengiri brothers here in the UAE competing in Dubai and Abu Dhabi. So we've got a knock in. Hissam Al Haidar with some wonderful reflexes on the near side, but he couldn't quite get that angle back towards goal, and he was wide to the left. So the orange shirts will bring the ball back into play, and this one has found Tom Brodie on the far side of the field. Brodie working it back behind the pony of Carreño. Ponzi shunts it downfield, and he's found Santa Marina on the near side, and Santa Marina is under pressure here from Hissam Al Haidar. But a lovely bit of skill and a brilliant horse to boot, and Rishi Bansali with the goal shot. His shot just out to the left, didn't quite get the cut he was looking for. So another chance slipping by. Namu. Shot went out to Castagnoli. He's done very well there because he was second best for that ball, but he got a very well timed bump in on Tom Brodie and then stole the ball away on the near side. Brodie comes back at him. Pasha sticks there and a good hook. Brodie spins the corner. Castagnoli was there on the head-to-head. Brodie wanted the whistle. Castagnoli has found a pass through and he's found his teammate, and the blacks are in. Lovely shot forward by Carreño. Can he find this one on the near side? No, he can't. He can't pick up the bouncing ball, and the attack has broken down with the backhander from Ponzi. Has released the counter-attack here for Tom Brodie. Brodie decides to put the brakes on and try and work it behind the pony of Al Haidar. And he's got some support here. In fact, Ponzi's left the ball for the Englishman. And Brodie finds a cut shot, a nice cut shot out towards the boards here for Ariel Ponzi. Ponzi being tracked here by Carreño. His near side backhander has found Al Haidar turning. So too is Santa Marina. Santa Marina is near side. And Hissam Al Haidar straight on the line, stick raised. Some anguish from the players in orange as the whistle is blown. 2 minutes and 7 seconds remaining here in the third. So the blacks with an opportunity here to wrestle back the lead. Will be Castagnola given the responsibility here. Horse looking a bit hot. Very busy pony. But he's got it. He's kept his composure and he's got it across the line and between the posts. And Jengiri do wrestle back the lead and they go back into that advantage of just half a goal. It's 4.5 to 4. Back in play. Tom Brodie has it. Brodie with a little pirouette and then a good first time hit, and he's found Rishi Bansali, who read the situation very well but couldn't execute the shot, and the attack has broken down here. Castagnola. And he's gone out to the left-hand side. He did have an option to leave the ball, but he saw a teammate open and he found the pass, and Carreño has gone for it from range. This is pretty close. Brodie's put the pedal down to try and get back. Oh, he's hit the post. Can you believe it? Absolute Hail Mary shot from miles out, and it's come off the bottom of the post and come flying back out. So unlucky. Al Haidar Near side, good play by Hissam, and then he finds a tail backhander. This is really good by the Blacks. Rishi Bansali straightening up on that as Castagnola was reaching out and turning right, and the whistle has gone. We'll have a look at this in the replay. Well, that's the Al Haidar backhander. It was the play before that we really want to see. Absolutely enormous shot from range by Juan Cruz Carreño, and he was so unlucky. Isa with the restart here on the tidy looking grey pony. He's found a little next shot out towards Santa Marina. He's got some time to put the brakes on and assess his options in front. Decides to cut that one back into the path of Brody, but it's straight into the lap here of Castagnola. Oh. There's a little bit of remonstration here between the Jangiri players. Sam Al Haidar certainly letting his number 2 know that he wasn't happy with that decision to try and turn the play in front of Tom Brody. We've got penalty 3 here, 40-yard hit and a chance for Bansali to take back the lead in the dying embers of this third chukker. Gonzalo Santa Marina circling around here. He's got a good strike on it. He's a good ball striker, that's for sure, and he's got that one straight. The flag is raised. That will be the final action of the third chukker as the hooter sounds before the players can get back to the centre. What a brilliant chukker that was, ladies and gentlemen. Bansali back in the lead right at the end of the third. They're ahead here over Jangiri, 5-4.5.
Welcome to the prestigious Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club, where world-class training meets unmatched passion for horses. Join our new horse training classes and learn from the best. Be a part of our legacy of excellence.
Goals of the game, Juan Ambrosio. Tommy Billins with a lovely breakaway there. Some good skills. Well, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to a very blustery Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club. The second of our 2 games here this afternoon. And what a fascinating game it's been thus far. Start of the 4th chukker about to commence. And we've got just a half a goal difference between these 2 teams. As we see footage of Kaku trying to get the drone. We thought you were quicker than that, Kaku. We thought you were faster than that. Yeah? He looks faster than that. Obviously not. Kaku Raja there trying to pluck the drone out of the air. Polo players, eh? Players are coming back out. Looks like we've got all 8 of them. We've got we've got 2 umpires and we've got the ball in play. Rishi Bansali is there. Open backhand, a little bit unlucky. It's been fallen nicely here for his opponents. Oh, Almost a miscommunication there, but Hissam Al Haidar drops in on the line, but Santa Marina steals the ball away. Spot hit to the orange team, penalty 5 to be taken here by Ariel Ponzi. Taps it a couple of times and then goes out to the left-hand side. Carreño comes in for the challenge. Santa Marina is all on his own, tucked in behind, and he's found a nice lofted drive. Rishi Bansali has got his skates on, and Rishi will have a goal shot, will he? Yes, he will, near side. Bansali goes for goal, and he hasn't quite got enough on it. Tail backhander will turn them around, and Castagnola is in possession of the ball on the far side of the field, puts the brakes on there on that tidy looking bay pony, and then leaves it here for Hissam Al Haidar. Al Haidar has options. He's got Carreño breaking out to the right hand side. Castagnola has gone long and straight, but in the end he's found neither of them, and Ponzi will come in. Well, his backhander has not affected the course of play, and it's been picked up here by the Blacks and punched downfield. Saad looking to try and get on to the end of that, won't be able to do so. And Castagnola and Ponzi cancel each other out. Tail backhander by Rishi Bansali is an absolute beauty, and it's found Tom Brodie, and Brodie has got that one through. And Santa Marina was absolutely flying down the field. Hissam Al Haidar came across as cover, and the umpire's whistle has gone. Well, it's just a question of where. They've marched their way down to the penalty 3 spot. The ball has been plonked down at the feet of Gonzalo Santamarina. And he has teed the ball up quickly. And he's circling around. He's a very good ball striker. Dead ball, moving ball, bouncing ball. Let's see what he's got here from 40 yards. Smashes it, and smashes it through and over the top of those defending players, and finds another one for Bansali. And for the first time in this match, there's a little bit of daylight between the two teams. And in Bansali's favour, they are 6 to 4.5. Still time here for Jangiri, but they need to score next, you feel. And ball was bowled in. Saab was there for a piece of the action. He's been called out of the play here by Carreño. Carreño coming through, and he's done well. He's got away from Santa Marina on this occasion, and Castagnola has it now, and he's got some protection. Oh, Castagnola went for the cut shot, and he didn't come up with much. And the ball has been reversed here by Rishi Bansali, and Santa Marina with a late call to pull Ariel Ponzi out of the play, and the two of them have not come up with the ball, and Castagnola punches it down towards goal. Brodie will go back hard. Brodie will have to pedal hard to try and get this away, and it looks like he has just about pushed it to the left-hand side of that post. In doing so, he's conceded the corner, but he has saved the goal. Had to be close, and well, he had to go back hard. He did a good job in the end. Tom Brodie turned it around the post, the only option he had. There will be a corner here to Hissam Al Haidar. The wind has really picked up now. Let's see what he can do here from 60 yards. Hardly any angle on it at all. It's literally a fraction to the left of that left-hand post, so that will not be an issue for him. Can he get Jangiri back to within half a goal? Namu, good strike. Where is it? Goal judge, give us a clue. He's got it, you know. He's got it. What a beautiful hit from Hissam Al Haidar from 60 yards. On the corner, straight over the top. The goal judge had a very good look at it, and a delayed reaction from him, but in the end, Everyone happy with it. They're cantering back, and we do have a half-goal game here, ladies and gentlemen. Last passage to play, surely before the halfway point in this chukker. And let's see who comes up with possession here from the throw-in. Carreño turning onto his own little backhander. Tom Brody's there, takes the hook. Hissam Al-Haidar comes in and steals the ball away there from Tom Brody. Hissam, the number 4 here for Jengiri. Can he find a nice under the neck shot? Yes, he can. It's an absolute ripper, and it's down into a brilliant area here. Coming across there as cover was Rishi Bansali. Castagnola with the cut shot. Bansali may have done enough. And I don't hear a whistle. There is one now, and that will signify the fact that the players can come off and change their ponies. And wow, Rishi Bansali with potentially a very, very good defensive play. Let's have another look at this. Castagnola went for the cut shot. Just waiting for the replay to come through. Brilliant play by Hissam Al-Haidar. Smashes it under his pony's neck. Castagnola perhaps could have been a bit more patient. He went with the cut shot, tried to thread it through. Looks like a very good bit of defensive work there by Rishi Bansali. Players coming back out onto the field. Castagnola back on the grey. Assuming it's the same one. He had a very tidy one early in the match. Here's the replay of that last passage of play. Brilliant pass by Namu Al-Haidar. Straight into the path of Castagnola, and perhaps a little bit of impatience by the young man. Brilliant defence by Bansali. Rishi Bansali, that is. And the umpires have nothing more than a knock-in here in favour of the orange shirts of Bansali. Umpires call play. 3:56 on the clock. The game is in the balance. Cut shot out towards Santa Marina. He's going to ease his pony back to a steady canter and then launch it down towards Rishi Bansali, who's being tracked here by Saad Jingiri. Rishi has the measure there, and he's punched that one down towards goal. Didn't quite get the shot that he wanted. The inside of the field belongs to Saad Jingiri, and he's come up with an absolutely brilliant defensive play. Look at that. He smashed it across under his pony's neck and away from the danger zone and out towards the boards. Bansali is there. And not sure if the ball is out of play. It is. Possession will go to Jingiri. Brilliant play by Saad Jingiri in defence for his team. How important could that prove to be as Hissam Al-Haidar brings the ball back into play? Jingiri looking to score from this drive. They've gone out to the right-hand side. Castagnola has been well marked on the inside of the field by Rishi and by Santa Marina, should I say. That one's popped out of play. And it's come out off a black stick, so the orange will have possession once again. Santa Marina, about 40 yards inside enemy territory, takes a couple of taps and then tries to outrun his opposite number. Santa Marina, looks like there was no contact in the end, but he's still going here, and he's very good with the ball in the air. Certainly needed to be on that occasion. That ball bounced right up by his hip. And there's a whistle as a few players come together with their sticks raised, and the umpires will pick the bones out of this one as we look at the replay.
Yeah, pushing orange one over, yes.
Well, Sergeant Giri, who came up with a brilliant under-the-neck shot clearance just a moment or so ago, has pushed a player across in front of a pair of players coming down the line, and in doing so has conceded a close-range penalty here. And it will be Santa Marina circling around, licking his lips, looking to convert this one from close range. Opens up, smashes it through, and a ripple of applause from the Bansali fans, because Bansali now in a commanding position with just over 2 minutes remaining in the match. They go to 7 to 5.5. Has the resistance been broken? What have Jengiri got? They need possession and they need a goal. Pops out the back. Al Haidar has escaped the pack. Hissam on the march here. Can he cut this one around the corner? He's being tracked here by Santa Marina. Gets the ride-off in. Santa Marina comes in with a counter ride-off and has done very well with a well-timed bump there. The small Argentine has got plenty of fight in the ride-off, no doubt about that. Al Haidar fighting back. Tom Brody's there for a piece of the action, but it's been stolen away by Santa Marina, and Santa Marina is absolutely flying. He's up over the halfway line, and this Baymare can absolutely shift. Castagnola's not going to get there. He's been blocked by Brody, and it's all about Santa Marina steadying the pony, and surely a man of this talent is going to convert from there, and he does. Bansali are going to win this one. It's 8-5.5. A minute remaining. In fact, 30 seconds, because of course the first bell goes on 30 seconds here at the Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club. The ball is bowled in. Possession is up for grabs. Ariel Ponzi will bring the ball away here on this Pampa. And time is ticking away. That one's actually been reversed into an opponent, and that will be the final passage of play, ladies and gentlemen. A fascinating match, I have to say, and Jengiri so good for so long. Perhaps the scoreline flattering Bansali a little bit in the end, but they were deserved winners, and they have defeated Jengiri, a gallant Jengiri, by the score of 8-5.5. Let's have a look at the chukker by chukker progression. 1.5 goal start to Jengiri on handicap, don't forget. So they just a goal apiece in the first, and they came in 2.5 to 1. At half time, Jengiri still had the advantage by just half a goal, 3.5 to 5 in their favour at the break. And then Bansali, with 2 goals in the third, having conceded just one, had the advantage. At the end of the third chukker, it was 5 to 4.5 in favour of the orange team, and then 3 goals and just 1 by Jengiri in the fourth, and Bansali running out the winners 8-5.5.
Thank you.
So Bansali,
I undid it and did it back up.
who have been very competitive this season, having narrowly been defeated in the final at the Dubai Polo and Equestrian Club, the previous 12 goal. Let's have a look at the match stats for this. Field goals, 4-1 in Bansali's favour. The throw-ins, well, that was shaded by Jengiri. A lot of those coming out on the stick of Hissam Al Haidar. 6-4 to Jengiri from the throw-ins. The foul count was 10-5, 10 by Jengiri and 5 by Bansali. The penalties, 4 out of 5 and 2 out of 2 respectively. There was a corner, and that was beautifully converted at the scoreboard end of the field by Hissam Al Haidar, and thankfully no yellow cards in the match. There's Bansali, a happy camp. They had to dig deep today and play some really good stuff to defeat gallant Jengiri's side, who were dogged and played very well, it has to be said. But a good victory by Bansali. They will move on through this tournament. We've got more action from Ghantoot and this Emirates Polo Championships International coming for you on Friday afternoon, where we will see a local derby between Ghantoot and Abu Dhabi as our first match at 2 p.m, followed by Habtoor Polo taking on El Basha. Those are the 2 games on Friday. Make sure that you are tuned in on Polo Line TV. We'll be live and direct for the Emirates Polo Championships International on